The mysterious rescuer continued his journey as he took her further and further away from the inn where the horrible man found her. She wasn't sure what to think or how to feel about the stranger who was in the car with her. She was thankful that she was able to escape her worst nightmare, but at the same time, she was uncertain about whether she should trust the young man who kept his identity hidden. There was so much that she wondered about, questions that she wanted answers to. Who was he? Where did he come from? What were his motives for wanting to help her? And why was he so adamant about keeping his identity hidden? The more she thought about it, the more she wondered whether it was safe to trust him. As they traveled on, she grew tired, but she was determined to stay awake. She was afraid to go to sleep since she wasn't sure whether she could trust the mysterious stranger. He drove on until the sunrise, and then he decided to stop. "Why are we stopping now?" she asked. "Because we need to rest," the stranger said. "But what if he finds us?" she asked. "He won't if we play it safe and keep ourselves hidden," the stranger said. He drove to the back of the building, and then he parked the car. "Why are you parking here?" she asked. "To keep the car hidden," the stranger said. "How do I know this isn't a setup? How can I be sure that you're not in cahoots with him?" she asked. "I already told you that I'm here to help you. If you would just stop and think for a moment, you would realize that the questions you're asking don't even make sense. If I was in cahoots with who or whatever it is that you're running from, why would I have taken you away? Wouldn't it make more sense for me to apprehend you and take you back to the one you're running from?" the stranger said. "It could be a trick," she said. "Look, I took you away from your pursuer. I don't know how else to convince you that I'm here to help you and I have nothing to do with whatever it is that's happening. I suggest that you trust me if you truly want a way out of this," the stranger said. "Why must you keep your face hidden?" she asked. "Because it's what's best for both of us. Now, I suggest we get a room and get inside instead of being out in the open. The more time we waste out here, the more likely we'll be spotted, and then we'll both be in danger," the stranger said. He then got out of the car. She sighed, and then she reluctantly got out of the car afterward. After making the necessary arrangements, the two of them went into the room where they were to stay. "I suggest you try to get some rest. When we wake up, we'll continue our journey. I plan to get you home. As for your car, don't worry about it. As I told you before, I will take care of it. I promise. You just have to trust me," the stranger said. He turned and walked away from her, and he headed to one of the bedrooms. Then she sighed before she went into the other bedroom. She was still uncertain about whether trusting the stranger was a good idea. She hoped that he was being honest about his intention to get her home.